For every one Republican economist who works at the Federal Reserve, there are 10 Democrat economists.
I have no intention of firing him.
Jay Powell just sits around listening to whatever 400 PhD economists say, talking about racial injustice and climate change.
So why should Americans who didn't go to college or went to college and responsibly paid back their loans pay for the student loans of other Americans? Borrowers will now be clearly expected to repay their loans, and those who default on their loan obligations will face involuntary collection.
Can you imagine the audacity of someone telling you that you have to pay your loans back? What? Oh, and by the way, something broke. I don't know what broke, but closed door meeting, banks, president, 10-year yield. 1 minute it's down, then it's up. Today I'm like, oh, there it goes. Oh, where's it going? And hey, kids, this is the bond market. This is where it's supposed to be nice, safe, and secure. It's not. For my traders in the audience, I would recommend you not leave anything hanging out over the weekend. Close your positions, tighten up your time frame, maybe 1 hour. Just know it's going to go up, it's going to go down. This is until the VIX calms down, which is representing a liquidity crisis. Things are going to be crazy. 3%. 3 up, 3 down, 3 up. And there is trillions of dollars to be made right now. You just need to know what you're doing. A new course, I will teach you how to do that, $2.99. And I even include my bear market course. And we even do a little AI. Trying to film a video every single day for you so you can keep up on all of this. Oh, and don't think that that free bear market course is going to last for long. I also do not think that you're near a bottom. Also in regards to the economy and things that the politicians, that they don't understand. I mean, I understand this is not good. 38% of student loan borrowers are up to date. Posted that on my X account at JBravo Inc. If you want to follow me over there, that would be great. Percentage of millionaires. Now, this is what Congress needs to understand. They can make decisions all day long because they're all millionaires. And when you have a lot of digits, you're like, oh, they can suck it up. Oh, and also, be a millionaire. I have 2 solutions. 1, this way. 2, become a congressman. I'm pretty sure the argument is, well, how many of those were millionaires and then they went into Congress? Let me show you how many people were stone cold broke and within a year became a millionaire. Our economy has absolutely collapsed. Rug pull, these people out there, they're the kids, they're not, these adults that are looking for jobs, that are in debt, that all of these that have taken out student loan payments. How many of them, so what, 3 of them? They're like 3 are up to date. And now they have to pay it back. Not going to be able to pay it back. Credit's going to be in the toilet. No job, no house, no loans. No, we're bringing all this manufacturing back to the United States, back to America. Can I just show you how bad it is? This is when everyone was locked down. You couldn't manufacture anything. This is manufacturing going back to the 90s. You want to know where we're at now? A whole lot worse. Are worse off now than when they said you can't manufacture anything because you got to stay home. Stay home, do as you're told, listen to what we have to tell you, while the top 1% controls 46% of the world's wealth. Interesting how this cartoon depicts it. Still not enough, 1%. But also what you need to understand is when you're at the 1%, you always want to go higher, but in a moral way, an ethical way, not like standing on people's back to get what you want. People always ask me, why film a video a day? Why don't you take a day off, take a break, relax, enjoy life? I do enjoy life. Well, what do you think the problem is? High testosterone is a curse and a blessing. Actually, Robert talks about that. I left California to come to Texas. I had it tested 940. Because naturally, deadlifting between 400 to 500 pounds, you feel good. I heard Robert say today just really made me
spiraling. A teenager today, an American teenager, has less testosterone than a 68-year-old man.
Okay, pause. This made my head snap back. I'm like, he's lying. Because when I was a teenager, I was like your friend's dog. Like, get off his leg. My mom was like, why do you go through so many socks? Kids will laugh at that. You'll have to explain that to your wife. So let's listen to this just one more time.
A teenager today, an American teenager, has less testosterone than a 68-year-old man. Sperm counts are down 50%.
Wait,
girls are
an
hitting
American
puberty 6 years
teenager
early.
has less testosterone than a 60-year-old man?
That's right.
I was like, I'm Googling this. And I know this is a little off topic, but very important. Medical news today. Just by the image, I can already see why we might have a problem. Zoom in on this one. Typical total testosterone is 7 to 10. None. 13 to 17, okay? Ravenous dog, which if you're at 17, you should be at 1,500 plus. They're between 200 to 490. It's no wonder why kids today are weird, right? Us dudes. I'm like, no? Teaching high school, the boys, they're like, I could take it or leave it. Dudes, do you remember back in the day, jumping your friends on your bike with no helmet to impress the chicks? That's actually how I chipped one of my front teeth. Mine was actually on a skateboard ramp that I thought I could do a 360 with a bike. Don't ask, it didn't turn out too well. Even Trump, look at this guy. I wonder what his T levels are. Mine actually, I had it tested. It was 1,500 plus. As of a few days ago. Blessings and curses. I'm just saying, President Trump is putting up 2 huge American flags at the White House, and he's paying for it himself. Oh, and talking about flagpoles, also Trump just a few minutes ago, he's like, buy Trump. It's at $9, jumps to 13. Well, there you go. Just like I was saying, see, that's on the 1 hour. Tighten up those time frames. Jump in. Just know when to get out. And you never know which way this is going. Like General Motors, why did it shoot up? Oh, those are exempt from tariffs. Oh, and since we are on the topic of Trump yesterday, I said, stuff isn't coming over from Asia. You're going to have empty shelves. And everyone's like, I just went to the store. Yes, I read your comments, so comment away. And then I have to clarify. There's nothing coming. It's there now. As the CEOs of Walmart, Target, Home Depot, the banks just privately met with Trump to warn him that his policies are going to cause empty shelves across the country. For some reason, you're like, I just went to Target. I am here with my crystal balls predicting the future. That's how I make money from it, because I can predict the future and make 41% on my April 21st contract. TT, you guys know what TTs are. You take out one contract, made $900. Ta-da! Predicting the future. And if I warned you long enough that my options, every day I'm like, this is what I'm trading in options. It's not going to be $1 anymore. It goes poof. Want to see what I am trading to make 41%? Link in the description. Just make sure you know how to trade before you start trading. People are like, wait, what? Well, how do I know when to get in and get out? Well, this is my watch. This is what I'm trading. You need to know how to trade. Like, do you know how to fly a plane? If you don't know how to fly a plane, don't get in the plane. Oh, and there might be some of that coming up. This post says the war is coming. Trump sounds the alarm in a letter to Congress. President Trump, I did not know. I did not read the letter. Drops the hammer. I have directed the Pentagon to move additional combat-ready forces to the Middle East. This isn't posturing. It's not politics. It is a prelude to having high testosterone and having the ability to hire a hot press secretary to tell you that he's putting up big poles in the front yard and to pay your debt.
In other news, the Trump administration has announced we will put an end to Joe Biden's illegal student loan bailout attempts. No student loan has been referred to collection since March of 2020. That comes to an end. On May 5th, the Department of Education will resume involuntary collections for borrowers with defaulted federal student loans. The student loan portfolio controlled by the federal government is nearly $1.6 trillion, but fewer than 4 out of 10 borrowers are in repayment. This is unsustainable, unfair, and a huge liability for American taxpayers. Debt cannot be wiped away. It just ends up getting transferred to others. So why should Americans who didn't go to college or went to college and responsibly paid back their loans pay for the student loans of other Americans? The Trump administration will never force taxpayers to pay student loan debts that don't belong to them.
Amen. Preach it, sister. We just said we have a small little problem. No one has jobs. No one has any money. And everyone is in debt up to the wazoo. Going back to, again, I try to bring balance. I get it. I understand. Pay your debt. But what are they going to do? They have no tea and they don't have any money. They don't care. It's like, well, I don't care. Look at the debt. Look at this. This is insanity. This is off of the charts of debt. And, hey, look, he just defaulted. Oopsies. Now you have no credit. And when you try to go out there and get a job, it's already done. Like, oh, wait, AI already solved it. Look at this company. Produces 1 phone per second. Keep up with that. No production employees, just maintenance, operates 24/7 with the lights off. From from box to this is insanity. So I get it. It's tough out there. And like what I've said, it's going to get harder. Intel announces plans this week to cut over 20% of staff, where they just already did. And then some more. And then their forward guidance is, this is just the beginning. Talking about forward guidance, we had Tesla rocket 5%. I mean, it's been selling off like crazy. Well, why? Their earnings were horrific. But retail's like, this has to be the bottom. I'm going all in, Mom. Is that okay? That's okay, sweetie. As professional traders, panic sell. I'm not panic selling. Just if you know what you're doing, there is no panic. Retail investors just can't stop buying. This is what we need to shake them out. Those dip buyers. It might not ever happen. I don't know. That's just macro. Who knows? Just again, follow charts, tighten it up. The buying opportunity coming in from Market Watch is one of a lifetime, is coming, but not before a 40% drop in the S&P 500, says the strategist. I'm going to say, okay. I more so see that happening than that's it. Okay, everyone come on in. The market's going to rip higher. I think we got a lot of shaking and a lot of bacon. And it smells really good right about now, but the eating comes later. Now, if you're like, but now I'm so confused. What do I do? Got AI stealing my job. My college degree is worthless. Now I have to pay it back and I can't. A little Bradley, it's what I've said from the start of this channel. Start a business, trade equities. Do something that's not affected by AI. Well, everything's going to be affected by AI. But do pressure washing. But pressure washing's so hard. Look at that. Look at that hard work. You do it and then you hire someone to do it. You could do solar panel cleaning. Rich people need their solar panels cleaned. AI isn't going to be able to do that, Stan. Once the orders, you learn AI and you learn how to do marketing, and people are calling and they're like, I need my solar panels because I'm so rich. You hire. Then when you're doing that, you're like, hey, do you need your gutters cleaned? We can do that too. Or line stripping. We can handle that too. And then we hire people to do it. You know, all those rich people with pools, you think AI is going to clean it? I don't think so. Again, hire people. And I always use this guy as an example. Wash windows. I think he makes, I don't know, $250,000 a year. Started out, it was just a side hustle. It's like, hey, I just make some extra cash, and then the extra cash turns into more cash. And then what do you do with that $250,000? You click buttons. And that is why I come here every single day. While the world is burning down, start businesses, move money, and then even have the computers move it for you. But with that, I love you, and I will see you tomorrow.